Right now, I'm holding one of the rarest items in Deepwoken history. That's right, a Tainted Sorrow Cerulean Knife. But why is this probably the rarest item in Deepwoken's history? Well, let's break it down. Well, for starters, let's go back to verse 1. Enchants in verse 1 were a lot more rare than they are today. That's no understatement. Even finding just a singular weapon enchant would have people freaking out over it. So, what made it so special on this Cerulean Knife? Why is it the rarest item potentially ever to exist in the game? Well, let me tell you what was going on at the time. Cerulean Knife and things like Shattered Katana, right, were seen as insanely valuable because these were the end game weapons at the time. And Cerulean Knife was really good back then, by far one of the best weapons. And so to get an enchant on it was insanely valuable. You'd see a ton of trades for people trying to trade up to things like Vampers and Cerulean Knives. But here's the truth. Tainted Sorrow was once obtainable, but became unobtainable after Fino, the developer who made Tainted Sorrow, realized that, hey, you guys are not supposed to be using this. I just made it unobtainable. So that then set in stone the unobtainable arc for Tainted Sorrow enchants, where a bunch of people started trading them early on and tried to get them. And to this day, there are only a very few amount of Tainted Sorrow enchants left that are actually droppable. A lot of people had probably soul bounded their Tainted Sorrow enchants that they had at the time. So the fact that this is a Tainted Sorrow enchant, which is unobtainable, and which was on a Cerulean Knife in verse 1 made this probably the rarest item to ever exist in Deepwoken. But does this actually work though? Well, yes and no. The funny thing is that with Tainted Sorrow, not only did they make it unobtainable, but they added a whitelist to it. So the main effect of the enchant, where you can actually bring them in, the enchant effect that everyone remembers it for, doesn't actually work. You can't unfortunately do that anymore, right? But let me tell you what you can do. The M1s still work, and for that reason, I call this partial Tainted Sorrows. The M1 effect actually allows you to still knock enemies up into the air on hit. So does that mean Tainted Sorrow is amazing? Well, it's still kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's more like a collector's item, but the VFX still works and it still looks cool and has a unique effect. So if you manage to ever get your hands on this, consider it a spec that a player can obtain after probably months to years of trading. And yeah, that's the rarest item in Deepwoken. Here's a 1v1 with it real quick. All right, so luckily we have been blessed with a Tainted Sorrow account on a Fist, no attunement build at that. So it does look pretty cool because I like how the guy has kind of the drip to kind of match with it here. Oh, okay, let's actually watch out here, hold on. Now, the big thing about Tainted Sorrow is being able to actually like knock him into the air. Wait, am I lagging? No, I'm not. Unfortunately though, with like the crit, oh, he has his crit not binded. Let me actually change that, right? But basically with the crit, unfortunately, you're not able to really like, you can't do the pull, right? So you'll see how I do the crit here. Yeah, it doesn't do the pull for me. Oh, that has to be fixed. But it does still do the fling up into the air. So we're gonna see if we can do like a created dive bomb after he gets knocked into the air. Oh, I hit him there. Nice. Nice. Oh, he parried that, okay. Nice. Did I get hit there? Come on, let's knock him into the air here. Pretty leap here. Nice. It's a rapid. Ooh, come on. Yeah, it definitely is chance. Let me spit here. Ooh, got some tempo. That's kind of nice to see. Alright, and it knocked him into the air, into the created dive bomb. Okay. Interesting. I think it knocks him pretty high into the sky. Next time we'll look at how far we actually get him up into the sky here. Okay. Into the crit here. I don't think it applies on crit though. Can't lie to you. Okay. Nice. Into the jet kick here. Oh yeah, that brings him decently high up. I don't know if that's enough to combo with though. I don't think you can like, if you were a Gale, I don't think you'd be able to really what's it called? I don't think you'd really be able to combo off of that. So it might not, like I said, I mean, right now, okay, wait, that's actually, it proc twice there. Maybe there, oh, yeah, it definitely is chance. Oh, now he's just up there though. Hold on, we can deal with that. Nice, and GG to him. Looks like we're fighting a Silent Heart here. Okay, oh wait, let's go ahead and create this. So one thing I'd love to see though with Tainted Sorrow, like the thing is, right, obviously we know that like Tainted Sorrow probably is not the strongest effect, but I think, I don't know, chat, let me know in the comments down below, would y'all actually want to see more stuff like Tainted Sorrow where like it's very rare and unobtainable, right, and any player can get it, right, but you know, it's just something that's like rare, like a collector's item basically, right? I don't know, I feel like a lot more people would like to see that in general. It doesn't even have to be like enchants exactly, like what's it called, being able to just have, oh, my jet kick didn't work there. Nice. Into this. Dive bomb. Come on. Nice. Nope, missed that. Nice. Check Burrow here. I think that knocks him higher actually than Beast Burrow. Let's get our spit off here. Go invis. Boom. Okay, that didn't work. Hold on. Come on, knock him into the sky again. Yeah, maybe it does like scale based on if you like what's it called? There seems to be no cooldown though, but it does seem to scale based on maybe your weapon type. I have no clue. I'd have to probably check out like maybe like a heavy weapon Tainted to see if that works. Best I'll say though is that honestly the enchant effect probably ends up helping your opponent, especially if they're comp, because it just kind of resets. You know, I don't think it does any fall damage. Oh, yeah, like right there I wouldn't be able to combo. We got hit there. Beast Pro here. Oh. Okay, it seems like he's running around a little bit. Let's go ahead and jet kick him here. Nice. Come on. Nice. And GG to him. For our final one, looks like we're facing an LFT player, huh? Okay, let's run it up. Let's run it up. I wonder if this guy has actually ever fought. Like, there's a lot of people who just probably have never seen like a Tainted Sorrow before, which is kind of crazy to think about. Let's hit this here. Come on. Okay, looks like nice. Into this Beast Burrow. Nice, like, up into the air again. If he actually took fall damage from that though, that'd be kind of crazy. Remind me of like this talent I was gonna suggest for like a dual attunement talent, where like if your opponent has like Gale and Iron, or if you have Gale and Iron, saying, okay, I don't know why he would get there, and back up he goes again, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, this enchant is just this is what I'm saying, bruh. It's low-key kind of useless, right? But I don't know, bro. I guarantee you anybody wouldn't mind having an exclusive enchant like this, though. That's why I think there should be, like, you know, if they add stuff like this, just make it to where, like, it's easy to obtain from PvE and PvP. Like, you can get it from any chest, right? But it's just really rare, and there's only a certain amount of them, right? That way, like, you know, you have, like, your casual PvE player, or PvE player, I mean, grinding, like, Ferryman one day, or some, like, Diluvian. They're like, oh, wait, what? I got a... What? Curse of Zig, bro. What is this, man? You know what I mean? It's like, but just, you know, it's like probably like a Bozo enchant, but it has like a cool, like, unique dark green color. You know, people would want to use it or trade it. I don't know, man. Like, I think the deal I was middlemaning, bro, somebody trade 4 unobtainable items for that, which is kind of crazy. GG to this guy. And another guy traded like 90 Blood Forge cards. It's crazy, right? That's all I gotta say about this, you know what I'm saying, Tainted Sorrow. Yeah, it's Tainted Sorrow. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be pretty much all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be catching you later, right? Peace.
These niggas don't got enough. Boy, he got that shit on though.